Gordon is located in Gordon, Texas and is home of the Longhorns. It is a very small community with very little things to do. As of 2017, the population size of Gordon was 478. Gordon is a small rural aid district with 204 students. It is a great place to live and raise children with a community devoted to family and school. The community believes in a strong commitment to education and supports students in the numerous academic and athletic programs offered. I had the privilege to work in a kindergarten class. The classroom had a smartboard and several manipulatives to help students solve math problems. Miss Sly set students on a daily routine, therefore students knew exactly what to do when it came down to math. For the most part during math, students worked alone. However, when it came down to group work, I noticed that Miss Sly placed the developing students with the skilled students to help one another. The classroom was arranged for easy access to student learning and success. My 2D was a 5-year-old male. He was Caucasian and spoke English only. He enjoys outdoors and plays football outside of school. When it came to learning, he is very smart and had no trouble learning. He has no special needs, however, he had a very difficult time focusing on getting things done, which is why Miss Sly placed him with me. As I got to know my 2D a little more, I noticed he was a kinesthetic learner. For example, when we counted, he liked to have manipulatives to learn to count and enjoys hands-on activities. This was my 2D's first year in school. He was homeschooled the year prior to kindergarten, which explains why he may have a hard time getting things done at school. Aside from this, my 2D's knowledge is great. During the time I was there, the class was learning to count, write, and read numbers 1 through 20. My 2D knew the numbers but had a harder time learning to read them. With the help of my 2D's prior knowledge on numbers, it allowed him to be more familiar with numbers. By practicing and finding different ways of writing and counting numbers, my 2D's knowledge increased over time and led him to great success. During the time I was there, I also helped him learn more about various shapes. He quickly recognized shapes by their names and vertices. Although this was his first year in school, he learned very quickly and I was there to assure he stayed on task and focused. In the classroom, both the teacher and the students were engaged in the learning process. Miss Sly used guided practice as an introduction to each lesson. Prior to the lesson, she assessed students on their prior knowledge about the objective. To do this, she used repetition and asked several questions to ensure understanding. Miss Sly also had several hands-on activities and group work to promote engagement and focus throughout each lesson. She didn't give traditional tests, however, before introducing a new objective, she assessed students on their knowledge by giving them a worksheet. Overall, I really enjoyed working and helping my 2D. I will use the skills learned and this experience as a resource for my future teaching.